I am so mad that I pressed the stop recording button, but I'm just going to click on new recording and I'll just try to combine it with CapCut. But anyways, like I was saying, in this life, guys, people don't care about you. They don't care nothing about you. They don't care about nothing, like I was saying. So when I tell you that the next time somebody tries to ask you for something or do something, people know not to ask me to do for something because you already know that I'm going to say no. But even when somebody tries to like guilt trip you into thinking, oh no, this, oh no, that, I want to remind you of a couple things. Actually, two, three things, actually. Number one is that they're not the only one. I know some people will be like, oh, if you don't help me, I won't help you. Okay, cool. You're not the only one. I can go get help from 45 other people. There's other people in the world. And I feel like sometimes we are forgetting that those people exist. There are people out there in the world who are not fucking weird, who don't have any weird grudges against you, at least not yet. There's such cool, relaxed people out there in the world. Go meet them. Go talk to them. If you're going to go get help from anybody, go get help from them. If you need help, if you actually need serious help in whatever capacity, go to somebody who's going to actually give it to you. Don't be worried about everybody else like that. Like, worry about, if you anything, go to those people because those people will typically be less biased and be less on some BS than whatever this guy or this girl is on with you. That's the first thing. The second thing, you have to understand that at first, I know that, a lot of the times you just might be a good person at first and stuff. But then the second thing is that you need to be okay with people not liking you. You need to be okay with that. You need to be okay with people not liking you. You need to be okay with people not loving you, with you not being their favorite. And more specific, and in addition, or more specific, in addition to, um, you need to have a thick skin. You need to have thick skin. Like, I'll give you an example, right? I was in school. I went to school on Saturday, right? Well, this the day before yesterday. It's bullshit. Anyways, I went to school on Saturday, right? Long story short, something happened, and then people were making a lot of noise and commotion about me. Some people pseudo making fun of me and stuff, right? And I could feel that energy being towards me, but I didn't say nothing. Was I annoyed? Yeah. Was I frustrated a little bit? You could say that, but whatever. I learned from my past experiences that, man, fuck these people, man. I don't know these people. After this graduation, after whatever the fuck it's called, I'm never gonna meet these people ever again. The same way I didn't know them before, and I won't know them afterhand. And that was the same thing at my previous school. That was the same thing at the school before that. So like, I'm not really like tripping over my head like that. So like, if people don't like you, if people want to hate on you over there, people want to talk shit about you over there, if people want to feel this about you over there, let them feel it. You just go speak to the teacher. You just go speak to the teacher about the business and the work you need to go speak to. The only time I'll tell you to fight like hell is if somebody's trying to put hands on you or try to touch your property or something like that. That's when you fight like hell. But other than that, it's not anything. Other than that, who cares the fuck? Just mind your own business. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Because like, honestly, all this other extra stuff that these little boys and girls do, and these little boys and girls, there's not just teenagers in high school or repeating high school or something. It's not even just that. It's also people in your when you're in your 20s, 30s. These people also don't fucking matter. These people are useless. They're dumb. Like, dead ass, look at these people. They're useless. They're dumb. They're dusty. They're musty. Like, why do we give a fuck? They're dusty, they're musty, they're not doing anything cool. Are they, look at these people, like, genuinely take a step back from these people who are trying to disrespect you or trying to use you, and ask yourself, honestly speaking, is this the type of guy or girl that I want to surround myself with? Is this the type of character that I want to have within my life? And if the answer is no, then just stand on that, my guy. Just stand on it. And I think that a lot of the times, and I should also add this, right? Guys, there's no point that I'm like, and look, when I'm saying everything I'm saying, and believe me, I'm standing on it, lol. I'm standing on it, right? But I'm trying to say to you is that you don't need, nor is it necessary for you to have a dramatic session moment. I'm done with you using me. That is very bitch made. It's quite bitch made. It's very, very bitch made. Because I'll tell you why I say it's bitch made. It's because why are you acting like a girl over here crying, whatever, whatever, whatever? Just stop talking to the person. Just stop responding. You know? if I don't know, maybe you're in some type of weird work environment of sorts or whatever, just say that, hey man, I don't got it. Or just say, hey man, I need what I need, so I can't give it to you. No, I need it. I can't give it to you. I need it. You know? And you just be okay and ready for the fact that you're gonna stand in whatever you stand in alone. Because you already were in it alone anyways. So like what's the difference now? You know? So another thing that I want to tell you guys is that something that I'm also building, right? I might evolve this, but I'm just gonna give the basic outline that I'm trying to use and trying to establish for myself is this. You need to get the difference between being a good person and the extra mile. They're not the same thing. Holding the door for somebody when you're at a restaurant or something, that's just being a decent, just good person. Extra mile, that is for somebody else. That is for other people, you know? So you gotta understand where certain people stand with you. That's what you gotta understand with that. So I'll give you an example because I know sometimes you might be like, "Oh, how am I supposed to know?" Let me just keep it real with you, right? I remember I said this a very long time ago, and I'll say it again here, and I'll give you I'll talk about it in more detail after. If you're not sure, and I got this from AMS, I think, yeah, something along these lines, which is this: if you're not sure if somebody's your real friend or not, they're not your real friend. If because let me tell you something, right? You can say acquaintance, right? No, I'm chill with this person, we cool, I meet up with them sometimes at work or school. You can say that, but you guys aren't friends, you guys aren't homies, you guys aren't brothers. You guys might be conversing with each other every now and again, but you guys aren't homies, you guys aren't twinning, you guys aren't any of these things. And I have a juicy point coming at the end of this, but you guys are gonna love it, but I'll get to there. Right? You guys aren't homies, you guys aren't brothers. Right? But another thing is that you have to understand is that has this person going back to the first, let's start here first. And I talked about this on how to make friends. When you're trying to make friends, right? You need to look at the surrounding area. You need to look and glaze at the area, pause, look around and ask yourself, who among these boys and girls who looks like somebody who like is somebody I want to be around? How do they carry themselves? How do they behave? How do they talk? How do they present themselves? Those things matter. People like me, and I know I look like a bum on camera sometimes, a lot of the times because I'm just wearing a simple basic shirt. But in my real life, and this is something I tell you guys to do all the time, always try your best to look your best. Guys, don't try to go in there looking like a bum. I don't care. Take showers, brush your teeth, you know? Take care of your hair, have good skin. Work out in whatever capacity that looks like. Keep yourself in shape. Don't ever go to people or be around people at work or school or anything for that matter without making sure that you good. It's insane to me how some people like they'll go to some functions and then they don't brush their teeth. It's insane. It's literally insane. Like literally crazy. Like you have no form of respect for your fellow human beings. This is not even a thing about like, oh, I'm trying to show off. No, this is about being clean and presentable. Bro, there's been so many times that I was able to get opportunities or people took me seriously simply by the way I presented myself, even in the way that you speak. I know a lot of the times with this young people culture, right? In this young people culture, you're being told that you gotta speak like Kai Cenat. You gotta talk like this. You gotta say ooh. You gotta talk like this. You gotta talk like some stupid rapper or some dumbass celebrity in America or something, right? You feel like you gotta talk like that, right? Especially among young people. That stuff isn't cool. And I know that's like, oh, yes, it is. Listen, that is cool among little boys and girls who don't know what's good. But for people who are grown up, people who are elevated, people who are going, moving up in life, nobody appreciates that type of way of being. Nobody appreciates it. In fact, you look like an idiot. Let's go back to my first point here. I'm gonna go back to my first point, but earlier on when I said to you that like there's no need for you to be dramatic and say I'm gonna cut you off, that's bitch made. I said that, but I also said to you that it's no necessary. It's not necessary, guys. You want to know something, right? And this is some of the things I was thinking about last week. I wish that when I was a kid, somebody could have told me that listen, all that hood rat shit, whatever ghetto energy esque stuff is not cool. There's nothing cool about it. There's nothing hard about it. There's nothing fun about it. There's nothing There's nothing like wow about any of that stuff. I wish somebody could have really hammered that point home to me. There's nothing cool about a ghetto hood like look at me, I'm edgy. There is oh my god, yo, there is nothing cool about that. Oh my god. There's absolutely zero that is cool about doing or behaving in that manner. Do you understand what a massive turnoff that is? Do you understand? And not only just that, do you know what type of people you attract when you behave like that? Do you know what type of people you attract? You attract liars, fakers, um, cheaters, thieves, stealers. You are attracting people who are not going anywhere substantial in their own lives, and they're not going to do anything substantial for you either. Guys, oh my god, please don't think that behaving like a clown is a good thing. Oh my god, please don't think that. Yo, with all my heart. Go, guys, if you don't take my stuff seriously, you should take it seriously now. Guys, behaving like a clown, there is nothing good about that. And I know, like, when you guys were young, the class clown, ha ha ha, ha, he's cool. Let me tell you something, and this is like an honest to the matter of the fact. I know this from my sister, from my older sister, and from my other older sister, and they both said the same thing. All the people who back in school didn't take school or life seriously. They thought the shit was a game. They thought the stuff was funny. They thought the stuff. All the kids who, in one capacity or another, just didn't work hard. Fast forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and even more years later, especially fast forward years later, every single last one of them is is the definition of a loser. You're gonna look at that boy or girl and realize that man ain't shit popping over there. And and it's not like this was a new thing. This started way back when they were younger. Now you could be like, oh no, they didn't have this, they didn't have this. Hey, it is what it is. I didn't have a lot of things either, and I'm still pushing. And I'm sure it's the same thing for you guys. Everybody has a choice, but we digress. But that's their own journey and God and whatever. But we digress. My point is just that please don't think that acting like a fool is a good thing. I know I curse sometimes here, especially when I'm like trying to explain something, right? But in my regular, normal, everyday life, I don't curse a lot of the times. At least I remember when I was younger, like I think cursing, saying bitch, fuck this. I thought it was cool. I'm explaining something, I was describing something, right? I thought it was cool, almost like please don't think like having a foul mouth is okay. And look, I'm not saying I'm perfect or nothing, right? But I can genuinely say that my rate of swearing has significantly dropped from where it once upon a time was. It's, by the way, you can swear a little bit. Like, I'm not saying like never, ever, 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 ever saying, right? But I'm just trying to make it to you that having a foul mouth in general, even speaking bad or ill about people, be like, oh my God, um, his family's poor. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. Look at her fucking her hairstyle isn't whatever the fuck. Oh, look at them, they're poor. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Doing stuff like that, that is not okay. Like you are not impressive doing stuff like that. And people like what do they say? Small minds talk about people, big minds, smart minds or big minds talk about ideas. Something along those lines. There's some truth to that. Because honestly, like, what's the point about talking about somebody's problems? I can discuss why somebody has some problems or why this thing isn't a good thing and, whatever. But I'm doing also in an effort to steer you guys away from that thing, or I'm trying to show you guys the better way in one capacity or another. But I digress. But another thing I also want to add is that not only just don't care what people think, just you can say no, or maybe if you don't want to say the word no, just say I don't, or more specifically, just say, man, I don't have the capacity to, because that's also a true statement at the same time. Be like, I ain't got the capacity for that. You're like, nope, I don't have the capacity for it. And you don't have to. And then here's another thing, right, with dealing with disrespectful people that I also want you guys to remember. When I was younger, I used to get like disrespected a lot or pseudo verbally bullied or something. I used to get bullied a lot, right? Um, it was usually never physical, except for like a couple times. But you know what I'm saying. Aside from those times, I used to get bullied a lot, and I remember like I used to be like, man, how come I never have like smart comebacks or my comebacks don't make any sense or whatever. And I realized something, right? There's no such thing. There's no such thing. This is where my video of believe your own hype comes into effect. This is where my old video comes into effect where I'm like, believe in your own hype, but I'll explain it better. Long story short, what I'm trying to say to you is that, like, because I was usually alone, right? If not all, virtually every single time, I was alone. And when people are in a group, no matter what their guy or their girl, especially what their person says, their lackeys, their monkeys, their group, their fans are always gonna hype it up. Like I see this, like I watched UFC, I talked about this a little bit, and you see this happen there too. A guy will say something, right? And it could be lame, cheesy, corny, not that funny, but then all his fans, all these guys that are supporting him, oh my god, bro, this guy is this. Oh my god, this is the best comeback ever. And it's like, no, it wasn't. But that's not the point. The point is that they had their guys behind them. And I'm saying that, long story short, you should respond to disrespect or people trying to use you in whatever way you deem acceptable. In whatever way you deem acceptable, in whatever way you deem fit, in whatever way you deem comfortable within, you should do that. You really, really should. Because at the end of the day, like here's one thing that I've really learned over the years is that it doesn't matter how much you try to be respectful or good or whatever the fuck. I shouldn't have sweared there, my bad. But or whatever the hell. It doesn't matter how much you try to be perfect in whatever these capacities. When somebody has it in for you, and whenever somebody has ill intentions towards you or is not a good person, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, they will always, and believe me, they or the person or the people are always going to twist it, flip it in such a way that you're the evil person, that you're the terrible person. It doesn't matter what you said was true or false. When somebody doesn't like you, when somebody has issues, or somebody's I don't know, they got something going on that's inside of them that just doesn't make any sense, they will always have an issue with you. They'll every single time you could say whatever you're gonna say, and someone's always gonna flip it somehow and take offense to it and not like you. So like don't even worry about whether the group or the whatever the people understand you. Of course they don't understand you. Or the person, of course it doesn't understand you because we're not on the same level. Because we're not the same, because we're not built the same, we're not cut from the same grain, we are not of the same makings. That's why. And this is not even like on some ego stuff overtly. It's just that I've done the work and you didn't. And you trying to act like we're the same and we're not. You know, this is like, how do I even explain this? It's like somebody trying to like say you're in school, right? You're the top of your class. Somebody who doesn't even work hard or do the homework is now saying, "Oh, do my homework for me." Fuck no. No, I'm not doing it. Fuck out of here. No. Oh, you this, you this, you this. No, I'm not doing somebody else's homework. I'm not doing it. You can take that however you want. Oh, his group is like, oh, this guy is selfish. This guy is this. Y'all don't work as hard as me. You guys don't have it on you as much as me. You guys want to coast and ride by life on other people's backs. See how far that gets you, you know? And guys, yo, if I can tell you something, guys, being an idiot, not being smart, doing the dumb things, yo, guys, please don't think that stuff is cool. Please don't. Please don't think that type of stuff is cool. Please don't think that type of stuff is something to be respected or taken. Yo, guys, that type of stuff is so stupid. I'm going to be honest, I used to cheat in my. This is like the fourth time that I'm recording this. Now that I'm recording this, my phone kept on stopping. First, I pressed the wrong button. Then, my storage ran out. Then on top of that, then my phone gave out. Then I got to go charge it. Then I'm back. Whatever. Let's get to it. But guys, the long story made short, how to deal with disrespectful people, people who are trying to use you, That is step number one. Don't care what people think of you. These people are not for you. They're not your friends. They're not people you should be looking up to or being around in any type of capacity. Number two, distance from yourself from these people. Just distance yourself from these people. There's no need for you to be dramatic about it, but then just like be honest and be like, look, I don't have what you want from me. I don't have it. If somebody's trying to keep on asking you for stuff, be like, I don't want you. You can straight up tell them that if they're that annoying, that level of annoying. And remember, don't be scared to do so because there's always going to be other people who are willing to help you or other people who can give you the better advices than whatever this person. Because remember, this person doesn't have any intention on giving to you. All they have intentions is taking from you. So you don't have to worry about that. The next thing also that you got to remember is that I'm so serious about that last point. These people have no intentions on giving you shit and all the intentions on taking from what you have. So when I say that distance yourself from them and really put them on the back burner, I really mean that. And don't ever stress yourself out about these people. Stress yourself out about those types of guys or girls or whatever. Don't stress yourself out about these people. Leave them be, dog. They're in that position for a reason, and you just leave them up. They're the types of people to step on somebody to get a come up on something because they're lazy pricks that don't want to work on nothing, and they see other people as stools in their own lives. That's what they see. They see other people as stools, but you're not going to allow to be their stool, honestly. But I'll probably just tell you, straight up tell somebody no, and then they just make up. You probably just tell somebody no, because let me tell you something. At first I get it, but as soon as you get that opportunity, let me tell you something, right? If you don't feel comfortable doing something for somebody, there's a reason why. It's because in your spirit, in your gut, in your heart, at the back of your mind, there is something inside of you that's saying that this person isn't worthy. This person doesn't deserve it from me. And don't feel like that instinct in you is terrible. Don't. Do not. Do not feel like that. If you think and feel like the person doesn't deserve something from you, that you are at liberty to say that, to feel that way. You are at liberty to say that way. You are at liberty to feel that way. You don't have to do it. You can say no and they can make of it whatever they want to make of it because those people were never your friends. They were never your friends. They were never going to do anything good or substantial for you anyways. You know? Additionally, I should add on that, the thing is that you got to understand and remember is that the thing is that you got to understand and remember is that like there's people out there who are better. I think sometimes we get lost in that sometimes in life. We get lost in the fact that like, oh, I'm in this situation right now. I'm with these people right now. Whoopty whoopty whoopty. My life is whatever. I can't get, and I'm just saying there's so many cool people out there, guys. Make no mistake. And the people you're currently around, there's just not any of them. But if you're gonna be like that, bro, I mean, be honest. These people are never gonna help you with anything. Just go to other people. Like you'd be surprised how people just like not wandering over there. They don't care. Like they don't care about what's going on with somebody else. They just worried about how you're dealing with them. Really. But that's really what I have to say to you. Is don't worry about that. You'll get help from other people. You'll pay people. But in extension, go work to be independent. Get be as independent as possible because the moment we start depending on people is the moment problems start arising. So really, what I just wanted to tell you is that, dude, you just gotta like really stay on track and stay on your horse on your bicycle and not ever like not take things seriously. You know, that's really really what I can tell you. Make sure that you always good, or maybe if you're not good, then you just thug it out for the little bit and you use it as motivation and to remember this specific thing. But long story short, guys, I know at the beginning you might not know somebody's trying to be a user. Usually, those types of people they take a little bit of time where you're like, "Hey, this guy's always using me. What the hell?" But as soon as you realize that, that's when you instantly cut them off. You disengage and you just cut them off and you throw them to the side and you stop caring. And if they ever meet you again, you remind yourself in your mind. You don't do this thing that we're all people in this. You don't do that. When you see this person, you remind yourself this person is a user. This person is a user, is an abuser, is a liar, is a cheat, is a fake, is an abuser. Do not give or help them with nothing. And you just act accordingly then. I'm not saying you gotta jump around and scream and be a hooligan, but my point is like You get it. You get what my point is. You get what my point is. You just like say no. You're like, nah, dude, I ain't got it. Nah, man, that's not what I want to do. And then you walk away, or that you just leave it at that, and then they can really take that statement however they use it. Because the person's a liar, they're a cheat, they're an abuser, they're a faker, they're irresponsible, they're a liar. You don't want anything from that type of person, anyways. You separate them out because that's what they're acting like. And putting into that category will make you really feel empowered and motivated in a sense that it's gonna motivate you to work hard, but also like it's gonna also subconsciously re-emphasize that this person is not somebody you should be like worried or stressed about because they're from the down under, that they're a liar, that they're a cheat, a fake, a pretender, an abuser, a liar, a scammer, a con artist. When you remind yourself of who these people really are, you're not going to be that surprised or that, any type of whatever when when this thing is happening. You feel me? You're not going to be that surprised. You're not going to be that surprised. And more specifically, you're not going to want anything from them. You're not going to want anything, nothing from them. And you're going to look at them with the correct eye you should be looking at them with. For the lying, cheating, scamming, abusing, abusers, fakes, cheaters, stealers, thieves, liars, con men, con artists. And you don't have to worry. I think putting people in those categories, essentially for what they are in one capacity or another, is great because it helps you contextualize this person's actions and who they are. Now, could they have some type of huge redemption arc? Yeah, but that's until then. And I don't even think it's going to be done with you, probably. It might be done with new people, other people, but that's them. But just so that you stay safe, you put them in that category and you don't give them nothing, you don't have to worry nothing about them because that's who they are: scammers, liars, cheaters, abusers, and fakes. So that's how you deal with those people. And those people who are disrespectful, bro, those are just useless fake people. Useless fake people who aren't going anywhere, who are dumb and stupid. And on top of that, dude, even aside from all these things, even aside from you calling people all these names, which is true and put them in those categories, just not care, dude. Just don't care whether people see you as cool. Just don't care. Ay, suka, gives a fuck. That's how you should be. Because honestly, people are all up in their asses, and it's not your responsibility. You stay hype on your own train. You stay hype on your own stuff. You believe in your own hype. You drink your own Kool-Aid. It doesn't matter whether the dumbass people around or the people around, whether they understand it or not. It doesn't matter. You understand it. You see it. You believe in your own hype, and you create your own world, your own circle, with your own people in your own way that works and fits you. Stop trying to go into other people's places and places and spaces and being surprised when the shit doesn't work out for you, because it's not your circle. It's not your circle. It's not your people. So when you're around other people's places, other people's circles, right, you can't expect for you to be treated like an equal, or to be treated as a member, or to be treated as a person from those lands or from that area. That's why I'm always telling you, in one capacity or another, go build your own stuff. Go have your own stuff. That way you get to set the tempo. You get to set the tempo. You get to set the temperature. You get to set who comes in and who comes out. Rules, you enforce the rules however you like. And the best part about it is that it's yours and you won't be told jack shit about it. And you don't have to wait until you have a building to do so, or a business to do so, or a group of people to do so. It starts in here. It starts in your own mind. It starts in your own emotions. It starts in your own place. It starts with your own mind. Having your own internal constitution, your own way of being. If somebody aligns with it, they align with it. If they don't, they don't. Then we carry on with our own lives. But it's not a thing where you have to be tripping over each and every single person. If you feel talkative, talk, man. Talk to some people. You know what I'm saying? There's no issue. There's no problem in that. But the moment you see this person, hey, something's off over here. I don't get it. Something's going down. Then you leave people alone. But remember, go back to my step one. You go look for the correct people, the correct types of people to go be around. Then you go see. And funny enough, once you see the correct type of people to be around, that's where you'll get the best and the most success from. You get me? So that's really what I can say from you. Really what I can say. Then you see their behavior. Then you'll see, dude. Believe me, you'll see. You'll see. And like I said, dude, you don't have to be worried or bothered about fucking nothing, dude. You just sit back, chill back, sitting, put in gear one. You know what I'm saying? You keep riding out, you keep grinding out, you keep working out, you keep studying out, you keep chilling out. And believe me, it's all gonna just roll and just drive the way it should be driven. Okay? In all capacities. So please don't ever worry about yourself about these people. Don't ever worry about yourself. See them for who they are and then keep it pushing. That's all I can really say. See them for who they are, what they do. All right, cool. Keep it pushing. See, you're a terrible person. You're nasty. You're awful. You're a con man. I want nothing to do with a person like you. You fucking repulse me. You keep on driving. Vroom, vroom. My voice is running on fumes right now because I've been eating like this thing with like cinnamon in it, and it's like kind of good. It's kind of like a pancake, and then it's like still fucking me up though because it's like way too much cinnamon. But I gotta detox from it for a little bit. But I got still some of it left, and I don't want to waste nothing. But yeah, I'm still pushing though. Oh, but yeah, man, that's really the advices that I have. I could really end up repeating what I said in one capacity or another, but I really just ain't got it on me right now. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, bye. Remember, no matter what, bro, don't stress yourself about these. Don't make temporary. Don't let me say this. Don't make temporary conditions affect you permanently. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is a quote right there. Don't let them, because guess what? They don't matter. Before I leave, dude, I just want to tell you something. There's been so many times, dog. Like I stressed about something in the past, dude. I stressed about this. I stressed about that. I stressed about a lot of things. Fast forward 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line, they don't really matter. They really don't. But you know what did matter? You know what would have mattered? The grind, the keep on going grind. That would have been the something that would have been the something that bared me fruits down the line. And that's what I'm trying to keep on doing with you guys, okay? Just keep on working out, guys. Keep on doing that type of good stuff. Believe me, it's all gonna work out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Bye.